I couldn't find a way to fix my wrist problems. I was suffering a lot. I got depressed for a couple of months. That was the bad moment for me, but I think that is completely in the past, Juan Martin del Potro had said as he was turning the cornerback in 2015 on his fourth wrist operation. He just knew he'd had enough. But unfortunately he's back to that same spot again, but a different body area, his knee. Things were going quite well with the Argentinian back in last October of 2018. He had made the final of the US Open and the China Open. But it was at the Rolex Shanghai Masters, the third-round match with Borna George, that he went back to return a shot. I made a weird movement with the knee and hit the floor very hard. I felt intense pain, he'd said. Medical tests diagnosed a fracture of his right kneecap. It's a very difficult moment. I feel very sad. It's a hard blow that leaves me without strength. It's very difficult for me to think about recovery again, Del Potro had explained last year. He had taken time off to rest, missing the 2019 Australian Open a few months ago and decided to play at the Delray Beach event in Florida, reaching the quarterfinals. It was his next round that he lost to Mackenzie McDonald. Del Potro knows that he was starting to play lackluster performances because of the knee and wisely withdrew from the Abierto Mexicano Telcel in Acapulco and then the BNP Paribas at Indian Wells. He was so much looking forward to playing there to defend his title, but that couldn't happen. There were various therapies done on the knee with a large amount of rest. But Juan Martin del Potro knows that the knee wasn't responding well enough in the time frame and decided to play it safe and withdraw also from the Miami Open. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play in Miami this year. Looking forward to coming back in 2020, he'd report on social media. He faces many dilemmas on evaluating his injury, treatment, and recovery, but there has been a word that he is thinking about surgery on the knee. If he doesn't get surgery, making this nearly 6 on his body since starting his career, it will just prolong being able to go back on the court and play at any level of performance. He also knows too well the conditions after surgery. Physically being in pain again, then going through rehab and rest. Emotionally, he will be thinking of how long it will be for his return. Some say 5 to 6 months, and will he be completely able to get on court and play at a high level again? All Del Potro knows at this time is the knee isn't healing completely with just therapies and rest. If it was, he'd be back on court. There may not be any other choice. Time will tell, and hopefully, the best decision will be made for his concern to ending his pain and furthering his career, being healthy and playing productively on tour again.